hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for a special episode of Heat Press Nation Live. My name is Jared. We're gonna spend a few minutes together, so go ahead and get comfy. I have some live demos for you, but like right out of the gate, I have a huge announcement. So I said today's a special edition of Heat Press Nation Live, and that's because we're usually live on Thursdays. Today, as you guys know, it's a beautiful, beautiful Friday. Chef's kiss this morning. It was nice and cold, but the skies were clear and the sun was shining. So, I mean, could not be a better day to start Heat Press Nation's Black Friday sale. Yes, indeed. Oh my gosh. So today is like day one, but it's not really day one. And let me explain. So in case you missed it, Heat Press Nation has already had some early Black Friday sales running, some of them since the beginning of the month. I'm gonna go down the list for you. First of all, these deals have already been live. 20% off of select Sawgrass inks, up to 10% off of Sawgrass printer kits. You can get an Empress mug press, which is this mug press I have on stage today, for $50 with the purchase of any Sawgrass printer kit. You can get up to 50% off of Caesar heat transfer vinyl. Discounts vary depending on the product. And you can get 15% off of select sublimation blanks. Super stoked on that. Also, and again, these deals have already been active, up to $1,000 off Creo white toner DTF printers, which is, by the way, this shirt that I'm wearing today was made with a Creo white toner DTF printer. Now, these early Black Friday deals have already been unlocked. They're gonna be live until Cyber Monday or, now here's a big note I have to make about all of our sale items, or while allocated supplies last. So we have a certain set of our inventory dedicated for the Black Friday sale. If all of that sells out, then either the item is sold out, that's it, you have to wait till we restock, or if it does restock, you're gonna be paying full price. So this sale prices are only for a set amount, an allocated inventory. So just wanna be clear on that. Really quick, gonna pause before I get to the rest, give some shout outs. I see, shout out to Just Country Girl. She was like early in the chat saying, good morning, crafty friends. Let's see who else we got. Chantal says good morning. Shilia says good morning. Renee's coming in from Long Island, very cool. Good morning, good morning. Robin says hello, precious pieces. Hey, from Illinois. Oh, very cool, Illinois in the house. And yeah, super excited to see everybody here in the chat today. I do have some live demos today. So everything you see here is either on sale or will be on sale. In fact, let's just go down the list right now. Everything actually on the table today is on sale, so let's go. First of all, excuse me one second. I'm fighting a little cough here, so if you see me reach down to mute my mic, I don't want you guys to hear the coffee, you know, the coffeeness. But today, day one, Friday, November 17th. By the way, my dad's birthday today and my parents' 44th wedding anniversary. So shout out to them. Big love to the parentals. Anyways, day one, Friday, November 17th. Check it out. You guys see it on screen, but I'll read it for anybody who is not looking at the screen. HPN Signature Series, 12-inch by 15-inch, 8-in-1 multifunction heat press. You guys are getting $120 off. It's $729.97. The Vinyl Systems Edge 28-inch vinyl cutter is $330 off. You guys, that's almost 50%. That's like hovering right around there. I think it's like 48% off. Super crazy. Now, on stage today, my buddies, these heat presses are my pals. We have the Empress 9-inch by 12-inch heat press, 25% off. This is coming in under, we're sub 200 now. You can get this heat press for $189.97. And the biggest robbery in the history of sublimation equipment is the Empress mug press. I am demoing both of these presses today. This mug press, you can get it at 75% off, $50. You guys, that is an absolute steal. I'm gonna talk more about that in a minute. Right now, the Signature Series 6x8 tag and label, $30 off of that. The Black Series cap press, $70 off, awesome. Vinyl System Specials 14-inch vinyl cutter, $140 off. Dude, that is a steal at $199.97. The HPN Signature Series fully automatic sublimation mug press is 40% off at $149.95. That one, I think that one, yeah, I love that one. HPN Signature Pro 12-inch by 15-inch 8-in-1 multifunction heat press is a whopping $200 off at $749.97. If you want this full and complete list of deals sent to your phone, you can text the word Black Friday to, and make it one word. You'll see it on screen, Black Friday all together. You're gonna text that to 31592. You're gonna get the entire list. So these are just the deals that drop today, every day of the sale. So from today through Cyber Monday, we drop new deals every day. So the items that I just announced right now, these are just today's deals. So these deals are gonna go on sale today. They're gonna stay on sale through Cyber Monday or while allocated supplies last. And then, of course, tomorrow, we have more deals. And the next day, more, well, I'm sorry, no, not tomorrow. These are business days. We are business, so they are business days. Monday, we have more deals. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Cyber Monday. Every new day is gonna bring new deals. If you want the full list, again, text Black Friday. You see it on your screen. Text Black Friday to 31592. You can also, for today's deals and all the current deals, you can go to heatpressnation.com/Black Friday. Again, new deals are unlocked every day, and they're gonna stay live while the allocated supplies last. Let's go ahead and get into our demos. So if you guys wanna see what you could do with these amazing discounted for Black Friday specials, I'm gonna show you. So now everything we printed today was printed. I got my parchment paper here because I cannot sublimate without parchment paper. I'm gonna bring out my print. We're gonna do some Christmas ornaments. These Christmas ornaments, these are the 3-inch ornaments, and they are on sale right now. These are, I wanna say 10 to 15% off. These are a steal. Sublimating 3-inch round Christmas ornaments. I'm gonna show you how we make a batch of them at a time using the M-Press 9-inch by 12-inch sublimation mug press. So let me go ahead and show you here. I'm gonna move some stuff around so we can see. There we go. We are gonna be using the M-Press mug press in a little bit. So here, as you can see, I have my print. And so what I did was I fit all of it onto one sheet. So I have my template. So all I'm gonna do now is put my ornaments and I'm gonna center them. Really quick, something I learned the hard way. Make sure you have like a microfiber cloth or something. You wanna make sure that your ornaments are lint free. You do not want any lint or dust on your Christmas ornaments because that's gonna come out. It will show. So because sublimation ink turns into a gas dye, the lint picks up on that dye and it'll imprint. I don't know if you can see, I'm gonna try to hold this up to the camera. I don't know if you can see the blue speckles. There are some speckles on the back of this ornament that I already made. And yeah, it's because of the lint. So here we go. You can see I've positioned 5 of these on here. And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my heat tape. Oops. And I'm just gonna, let's see if this will work. No, that wasn't long enough. So I'm just gonna heat tape them in place. So if you can cut one sheet of heat tape to fit, more power to you. Like if you could do it like this, where you get one piece of heat tape to do the whole thing, awesome. But for me, it's just easier to use 2. I don't know. There we go. And so what I'm doing here is I'm just taping all these in place so I don't lose my positioning. So they'll stay in place while I move them to the heat press. And then of course, once they're done, when I move them off the heat press. So check it out. I can move them, shake them, they're not going anywhere. This is the finished product. This is our tester. And now we're ready to go over to the heat press. So it's really easy. The thing I love about sublimation is we use the 4 Ps. You print it, you prep it, you press it, you peel it. So the first thing, print, you didn't see that. That's the only thing we didn't really do on stage today. I printed these a few minutes ago on my Sawgrass SG500, which again, if you missed it, it is on sale right now. Sawgrass SG500, depending on your ink kit, you can get like 50 to 75 bucks off, which is amazing because Sawgrass, much like Lamborghini, Sawgrass never goes on sale. So, you know, usually Black Friday, that's typically the only time of the year we ever see Sawgrass products go on sale. So now here's what's interesting about these ornaments. I'm actually gonna, well, first of all, I'm gonna center the ornaments onto my plate. I'm gonna leave them face down. Now, typically, when we're doing sublimation, we want the image to go face up because we want that transfer to get all the heat. Ceramic is interesting because ceramic is a really good insulator of heat. What we do is we heat it up from the back. Now, this is gonna add more time to our press, but what it does allows us to do is get a radius wrap. So if we look at this here, this is our ornament. Oh no, I'm on manual, sorry. What you see here is the image extends just around the curve slightly. You see how, I don't know if you could see it here. Actually, let me show it overhead real quick. So really quick here. So you see my graphic, right? You see how it kind of just ever so slightly wraps around the curved edge of the ornament? You want that. You want that. Now, that's not gonna happen when we're on, when the pressing side is facing up, because it's flat on flat, right? So the reason why we press these down is because the silicone pad is a little squishy. So when it presses down, that silicone pad, because it's a little squishy, it kind of wraps a little bit, just a little bit around the side. And that's what gives us what we call a radius wrap. Real quick, want to give shout outs. Tiger Paw Print says, good morning, excited to see the sales. Oh yeah, me too. This is literally my favorite time of the year. This is like the Heat Press Nation, like Olympics between now and Cyber Monday. It's our busiest time of the year. It's our biggest sale of the year. And we're just real excited to be doing this. Saldivar says, good morning. Tamara Banks says, hey y'all. Solar Creations NC says, hello, what's up, North Carolina? Good to see y'all. Judith says, awesome. D is saying hello, Jared and HPN team. Hello, D. And then Shay says, Sawgrass versus Epson printer. Oh, okay. I have 2 minutes on the clock right now. Oh, sorry. No, I have like 4 minutes on the clock right now. So let me press this and I will tell you my thoughts on that. So really quick, you can see I have it all sandwiched in between 2 sheets of parchment paper, 385 degrees on the clock. And then, oh, I gotta loosen my pressure just a little bit. You don't need heavy pressure, but you do want just enough. Start my timer, 240 seconds, that's 4 minutes. The reason why we're adding extra time is because these are being pressed face down. So the heat has to go all the way through the ornaments into that bottom side. But trust me, you're gonna like the results. Okay, so Shay's asking, Sawgrass versus Epson printer. Look, you'll never hear me bash anything here at heatpressnation.com unless it's like absolutely terrible. Personally, I don't think Epson sublimation printers are absolutely terrible. I just much prefer Sawgrass, and I'll tell you why. So with Epson printers, or sorry, any sublimation printer you get, you have to print every day, usually. Every 2 or 3 days, in some cases, depending on like your climate, so many things go into that, right? But you have to be printing regularly. And if you're not printing regularly, what happens is the sublimation ink, it could dry up on your nozzles. And if you leave your printer sitting for really long, it could actually start to clog in the lines. And that's trouble. Even just a little clog on the nozzle is enough to ruin your prints. You have to do a head cleaning and all that jazz, right? So with Epson printers, it's just a lot more maintenance. A few things, not only is it a lot more maintenance, but like you, in most cases, voiding the warranty by converting, like if you're doing the workforce conversion, you're gonna be voiding the warranty on the printer. The inks, we just talked to Sawgrass. If you go back to, I think, last week's live stream, we streamed with Sawgrass. They were talking about all the care that goes into producing their inks. Their inks are certified, they're non-toxic, they're safe to use for children's clothing. These conversion ink kits, they're coming from overseas. They're just like, I don't know. They're not great. They're not tested, that's for sure. All that being said, Even if it was just the maintenance, I love how Sawgrass printers, as long as it's plugged in and it's powered on, it's gonna do its own self-maintenance. That's a huge headache, especially if you like to go on vacation. If you wanna leave the printer alone for like a week so you can go on vacation, you're not gonna come back to clogged print heads with the Sawgrass. To me, that's really huge. And then the inks, yeah, I mean, Sawgrass ink quality is fantastic. Customer service is fantastic. Yeah, love them. Anyways, not the conversion, the new one, that's for sublimation. And then I'll get to Beatrice, I'll get to your question, right, or your comment right now, but not the conversion. So even not the conversion, if you look into the fine print of the warranty is good for a certain time period. I think it's 1 or 2 years, or a certain number of prints. After your printer has gone through all those prints, that's it. It's basically like a mileage warranty on the Epsons. On the Sawgrass, it's a 2-year warranty. There's no cap on your mileage on how much you're printing. So yeah, Sawgrass to me, it takes the cake. Now, Beatrice is making an interesting point. She says Sawgrass inks are just too expensive. It depends on how you're breaking it down. So for these, actually, we're doing these ornaments right here, right? This is maybe 3 cents worth of Sawgrass ink. If it was a nickel, I'd be very surprised. Now on an Epson printer, maybe you're at a penny. Maybe you're at like half a cent, right? Now this, I'm gonna sell, well, I'm not selling these are just demos. But if I was making these, I'd be selling this 10, 15 bucks, depending on how it's marketed, right? Where you're selling it at. So for $10, a nickel, I don't even want to do the math. I think it's like 2%, right? Because 10% of $10 is $1. No, 2% would be 20 cents. 0.02% of your margin is in ink. If my math is right, my math could be very wrong on that. Anyways, it's less than 1%, I think, right? Whatever the case, when you look at it at a per piece, when you're looking at it per piece, dude, it's not a lot of money. I think, yes, it gets bad when I have to refill an ink. Then you think about it. But the truth is, as you're taking orders, you should be putting away a little bit from every order. Put that away for your ink. That way it doesn't hurt so bad when it comes time to re-up the ink. Because if you think about it, on a mug, if we're using like a quarter's worth of ink, that's a lot. So to me, it's worth a quarter. I'll spend a quarter per mug to make sure that I have the absolute best in the industry. When you break it down per piece, it's not that bad. That's time. Let's go ahead and open this up. Now, if your parchment paper is yellowing, don't worry. It's okay. Actually, sorry, let me move this cable out of the way here. There we go. Yeah, if your parchment paper is yellowing, no worries. That means it did its job. So yellowing, yeah, the parchment paper gets a little toasty. No big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and move these over here for a second so they could cool down. These are gonna be incredibly hot, you guys. I already made the mistake of burning myself when I made this sample. Okay, so we're gonna give these a few minutes to cool down. I'm gonna turn off my M-Press right here. Here we go, I'm turning that one off. And now I am powering up my mug press. Really quick, I wanna make sure my settings are correct. 385 degrees, 190 seconds, that looks good to me. I do wanna pause before I move on to our next demo. Let me remind you that our Black Friday sale is running right the heck now. In fact, we've had an early Black Friday sale, so I'm not gonna read through everything, but just so you know, because I'm doing sublimation demos, Sawgrass ink and printers have been on sale since the beginning of the month. It's already like over 2 weeks. So be sure to check that out. Screenshot this if you want to. Also today I am wearing a white toner t-shirt. I printed this on the Creo white toner printer, and right now you can get $1,000 off, or up to $1,000 off Creo white toner DTF printers. Incredible. Also, be ready, get ready to screenshot this, because this is kind of a lot of information here. Today's day one. So the way Heat Press Nation runs our Black Friday sale is starting today. We drop a whole set, a whole batch of products, and they're on super good deals. Like this M-Press mug press that's warming up right now. It's only 50 bucks. You guys, that is such a steal. And so what happens is, so today, day one, on Monday, we're gonna come back with a new batch of deals. And every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, until Black Friday, more deals. And then on Cyber Monday, one final drop of sale items. Now, everything that's going on sale today is gonna stay on sale through Cyber Monday or while allocated quantities last, allocated supplies while those last, meaning we have a set number of these Empress mug presses that they're allocated for the sale. We have X amount, they're dedicated, they're gonna be available at this price. Now, once we sell through all of those, this puppy's going back to full price. Once we sell through all of our Black Friday stock that's allocated for that, everything goes back up to full price. So yes, there are gonna be more products released every day. There will be more products available on Black Friday, on Cyber Monday, but if you see something that you like, just jump on it. Just get it because it may not be on sale by the time Cyber Monday comes around. It happens every year. The hot items, they always sell out for the sale. So yeah, just wanna let you know, really quick, Solar Creation says, my Sawgrass SG500 is great after 1 year. Ink is pricey, but I love it. Yeah, you know, you gotta pay for the best. I will say that, but hopefully, if you're running your business and you have consistent work coming through, yeah, your ink, you're not paying for your ink. Your customers should be paying for your ink. D says it's quality over quantity. It's true. Dietrich says, love your Black Friday sales as well. Oh, thank you. I love them too. Honestly, this is like one of the funnest times of the year to work at Heat Press Nation. Let's see. Shay is asking, I see you sell a bunch of blanks. Are there templates for each blank you offer for each product for a quick get up and go? I don't know about quick, but yes, we do have PDF downloads, PDF and PSD downloads for nearly all of our blanks. So for the mugs and the ornaments, I believe we do, I wanna say somewhere in the neighborhood of like 90% or more of our blanks. When you go to the item on our website, you scroll down a little bit, it'll say, oh, my press is up to temperature. There we go. Go to that blank item, and then in the description, if you scroll down a little bit, you should see a tab that says instructions or template. And that's where you'll find the templates for like 90% of the blanks that we carry. Oh, Ronnie's in the chat today. Ronnie's also answering questions. Big shout out to Ronnie. Super awesome. Yeah, Dietrich saying, okay, awesome. I like the Empress price. $50, you can't go wrong. Now, one thing I do want to talk about the Empress while I prep my mug, because again, sublimation is the 4 Ps. You print, which is this. I already printed it. You prep it, which is what I'm doing now. So prep means that just sometimes you just gotta like, I printed two per page, right? So we're prepping it. Prep means you're just trimming down your transfer, and you are gonna, in most cases, heat tape it to whatever you're doing. So I gotta bring my heat tape back here. Table's getting a little crowded, no worries. Now, one thing that I like to do when I'm pressing mugs is I'll tape one side, right? And I'll probably have to show this overhead so you can see, right? So this side, let's go up and over. There we go. There we are. I always get lost. Oh, you still can't see it because it's clear. Anyways, one side, I thought that was gonna go differently. One side gets a regular strip of tape, but on the second strip, I'll get a little bit and I'll fold it back over itself. So I have a little pull tab to help me start my peel. That has sped up my mug process like you wouldn't believe, because when you're doing a lot, I used to sell, I say used to, because I had to focus on other things. I used to sell mugs by the case. That was like my whole business for a while. And trust me, every second that I could save, I would. Because it's all money. Time is money, especially when you're doing a bunch of mugs. So what I'm doing right here is I'm just kind of centering the mug. Usually I could tell by how far it is away from the handle. You don't want to get too close to the handle. I may have gotten a little close on this template today. I might be using an old template, but we'll see. In any case, here we go. Have our mug template. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this in. Now, I did already check for pressure, so I know my pressure is good. I did that before we went live today. So there we go. We got 385 degrees, 190 seconds. And just for fun, I wanna see how it's gonna look on one of these glitter gradient mugs. These are on sale. So the Orca 11-ounce mugs, those are on sale right now. these Sublimating glitter gradient mugs, they're really cool. Now, one thing you're gonna notice is like, wait, don't blanks have to be blue? I mean, have to be white? They should be. And isn't this silver and blue? Yeah, it is. So when you're using like these glitter sublimation blanks, one thing you're gonna find is that it's gonna work great for your, what am I saying? For your dark colors. So there's a couple Santa Clauses on here. His white beard is gonna be silver or blue because again, the white of your substrate fills in the white of your blank. But you know, because it's glitter and because it's really, really cool, like your customers, they're not gonna care. They're gonna really enjoy it. So let me go ahead and just tape this up really quick here. And this is what I'll do. So when you're doing a large run of mugs, get your first mug in the press, and then, because you have 3 minutes per mug, right? And then while it's pressing, then you can start cutting, trimming, and getting your next one prepped. For me, my goal when I'm doing a large run of mugs or anything is always have something in the heat press. If you have downtime, well, you shouldn't have downtime. There should always be a mug in your press. You should never have an empty mug press. That should be good. There we go. And then we're gonna compare how it looks on a silver gradient mug to how it looks on this plain white one that's in there. We got about 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Okay, questions are coming in. And by the way, if you have any questions at all about anything you're seeing today, please put it in the comments. I have the questions here from both Facebook and YouTube. And we're live, so let's see. Tiger says, best comment, our customers pay for supplies. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people don't get that concept, you know? And especially like when you like, I just did an order of like 22 t-shirts, not huge. I know some of you guys are doing big orders, but this was like the shirts that I was using were almost $9 each. So when it came time to order my blank shirts, the order came out to right under 200 bucks. And so I was like, wait, what, whoa, that's a lot of money. That's a big chunk of my margin. But then when I thought about it, I was like, no, I factored this into the pricing of the whole product. I charged 30 bucks a shirt. And so, okay, so, you know, 30 bucks, you know, my material, okay, I still have a good margin. I'm still making, you know, basically the way it's breaking down is I'm making about half, roughly. It's closer to like a little over half. But anyways, you know, I'm still making a good chunk of money on a really easy order. And so let me pull this out. That's time. I'm just gonna set this down right here next to my ornaments, which should be ready in a minute. But basically, like the way I see it is, I'm making my money. You know, you could get all messed up about spending 200 bucks on blank shirts, or you could be happy that, yeah, with just a handful of shirts that I'm gonna finish in one afternoon, I'm making like 300 bucks. Not bad, right? Not bad at all. Angela's saying, how soon should I buy new ink? At what percentage? Would my Sawgrass tell me? You know, your Sawgrass will tell you what your percentage of ink left over is. Me personally, right now, if any of your cartridges are in the 20 to 30% range, I would buy new ink now only because it's on sale. Otherwise, depending on how often you're printing, you typically want to order your new cartridges around the 10 to 20% fill range, again, depending on how often you're printing. If you're printing like once a week, once or a couple times a month, you could run it a little bit lower, maybe order new ink when you get to like 5%. Again, it depends on how soon you're kind of blasting through that ink. SoCal Creative says, I love the 6PS. Oh, the 6Ps. Oh, this is great. Okay, great info from SoCal Creative here. They're saying the 6Ps, proper planning prevents P-poor performance. Guys, this is a family show. You see it on screen. I'll let you guys read it. That's so good. That is so good. Shay is saying, how long does it take to print a page? So I don't have a full page anymore. So this page of ornaments printed in like 30 seconds. My double, because I printed 2 of these mug sheets on one page, a minute or less. The more ink coverage you have, obviously the more coverage on the sheet, it'll take longer. So it varies. Worst case scenario on an 8.5 by 11, I think a minute is kind of around the tops it'll take. Usually it's in the 30-second range. It really does depend on your artwork. Oh, good point. Good point. Sorry, we got a note from our producer here. One thing that I didn't talk about in the going back to Sawgrass versus Epson is that the Sawgrass inks have been formulated to give you a much better yield than other ink systems. So other ink systems, they're using this economy ink. That's why they could sell you a bag of it for cheap, is because a lot of it is not, I don't want to say it's watered down, but it's just, you know, it's your printer is going to use more ink to get the same results as a Sawgrass. So even though Sawgrass, yeah, you're using less, if we're talking milliliters to milliliters here, you know, Sawgrass, you're going to get more from those milliliters than you would with other print systems. Sawgrass printers are more efficient. Another thing is with the other print systems, you're getting your printer, you're getting your ink with Sawgrass. And if you're curious about Sawgrass, check out the episode that we just had last week. We actually got to talk live with the staff over at Sawgrass, and they explained all this much better than what I'm saying now. But yeah, like with the Sawgrass, you're getting DesignMe, you're getting the print management software, which ensures that your prints come out beautifully at the end, like on the finished product. You have the Sawgrass Exchange. There's so much more you're getting with the Sawgrass system than just the printer and just the ink. So I highly encourage you, check out last week's episode. Annette says, I picked up my ink 20% off. Thanks, guys. You're very welcome. I'm so glad people are taking advantage of our Black Friday sale, which is live right now. So this mug is still very hot. I think my ornaments are hot, but they're warm. But I could touch them now. So I'm just gonna peel them. These look great. The colors here are amazing. Now, I will be honest, there is something going on with this one where I think I might have positioned it wrong. Or, okay, now one thing I'll tell you right now, see, look at the Sawgrass, look at the Empress. It swings both ways. It doesn't really lock, so when you're lowering it, you do want to make sure that the plate is centered. The top plate is centered with the bottom plate. I think I might have overshot it a little bit. I'm not certain. There is a little bit of coloration issue on this ornament. And honestly, that's user error. You probably can't see it from here. And yeah, even though I'm a professional, I've been doing this for years and years. There's always, if you're doing more than one item, you will mess something up. That's just the way it goes. So beautiful, 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 beautiful. You probably can't tell. Right here on this section of the ornament, there's a light discoloration, which I'm gonna have to, let's see if, I don't even know if you can see it there. Yeah, so because that was near the corner of my press, I'm thinking that I may have not aligned it properly when pressing. I was probably going a little bit too fast. Again, user error, it happens. But all these other ornaments look fantastic. Now for the mug. Oh, you know, before we put that in, where's my other one? Oh, here we go. I'm gonna drop my glitter gradient mug in here. We're gonna press this one too. Oh, it's a little bit more, loosen this a little bit. Now the Empress mug press, it is able to accommodate both, there we go, both 11 and 15 ounce mugs. It's gonna get a better wrap on the 11 ounce mugs. That's what it's originally designed for, but yeah, it's gonna do great on your 15 ounce mugs as well. Okay, so these look great. This pink one, the pink on here is just fantastic. Like that color looks absolutely, where am I? That color looks absolutely amazing on here. This other gingerbread one, dude, that's so funny. I love these artworks. And then the family here, they look amazing. They look great. These ornaments, because they're ceramic, and because it's sublimation, as long as you take care of them, these will last you a lifetime. These are great. You know, obviously you don't want to like, they're breakable. They're ceramic. These are pretty sturdy. I kind of want to break one right now, but I don't want to cut myself. So I'm just gonna, I hope nobody minds. Just really quick, I'm gonna give it a bash test. oh, sorry guys. Oh, not bad. Yeah, so they're pretty strong. I don't, as much as I would love to break this live right now, I don't want to like make a mess and I don't want to cut myself. So yeah, they're pretty durable though. Pretty durable. Let's see. Sugar Plum says, how much do you sell the mugs for? So this is one single mug. Let's go ahead and unwrap this. Yeah, heck yeah. That looks amazing. Check this out. And so this is just a pattern of a lot of the same artwork. I love patterned mugs. Super cool. The artwork looks amazing. These are the Orca 11-ounce mugs. By the way, they are on sale right now. Head on over to heatpressnation.com. Our Black Friday sale is hot. You can also go to heatpressnation.com/Black Friday. Yeah, so this is basically just all the icons you see here. I just dropped them made a pattern out of them and put it on here. So this is a really cool, let me get closer. I don't want to be lazy. Look at these. Really cute. I've noticed that this kind of vintage style of artwork has been really hot lately. So this mug right now, it depends on how it's marketed. I mean, if you're at Walmart, you'll probably, again, depending on how and where it's marketed, at Walmart, you might spend 10, 12 bucks on this mug. On Etsy, you might spend $15, $16 on this mug. But the original artist could easily command $20 a mug because, you know, if you're an original artist, you probably have fans and you probably have people who know you and want to support you. So for all of my artists out there, if you guys are selling your original art and you want to put it on the mugs, you could definitely command a higher price. All right, my glitter gradient mug with the same artwork is ready. Now, typically for glitter gradient mugs, I only recommend using like dark colors. These mugs, and this is what I'm talking about, these are great. Like if you want to put black text on something or a dark colored text and put like, you know, the glitter because it's so festive, like happy 50th anniversary or things like that. You know, this is great for your dark colors. I don't recommend putting photographs on it because remember, your sublimation printer doesn't print white. So all that's going to be blank. It tends to not look so great with photographs, but for like solid graphics, and as you'll see in a minute, even colored graphics, they could still look really cool. So even though this artwork is not ideal, it's not ideally what I would put on here, I did want to show you the comparison so you could see how these work because these are on sale right now. These are so doggone cool. Let's see, Annette's asking, can you do both sides? Yes, so for these ornaments, you are able to do both sides, but you have, because these get pressed for so long, whatever gets pressed the first time, it's gonna get repressed. So it tends to kind of overcook the graphic a little bit on your first side. So when you're double pressing these, you wanna make sure they're completely cool before you do the other side. And then you wanna keep in mind that the first side, because remember, these get pressed face down. I mean, you could do the second side face up if you want to, but in any case, this side is gonna get heated up again. And so what we found is that whatever side gets pressed first tends to overcook a little bit, and your colors are just not as beautiful as the second side. So just keep that in mind when doing these. If you want to do a double-sided ornament, I highly recommend going for the aluminum ornaments. Those are much thinner, and you could use the envelope method to press both sides at the same time, and both sides look fantastic. Again, the side that touches the heating element, the colors, you'd have to really do a side-by-side test to know what I'm talking about. And I've rambled too much. Double-sided, go aluminum. Okay. Which they might be on sale right now. You want to double check. Anyways, okay, next question. Dose Prince is asking for the Creo. Any additional trainings on the hard surface paper for mug application? We do have a video on our YouTube channel right now that shows how we use Forever, I think it's Multitrans or Multitrans Pro, on a black non-sublimation mug. And we did that with one of our white toner printers. I believe the Creo was used in that video. If not, you could still use the Creo, same thing. As far as additional training, we don't have additional training for that specific process. All of that training is gonna be through our YouTube videos. But of course, if you have issues with your paper, you can always call our tech support department. Oh, speaking of Sawgrass Epson, really quick, when you buy Sawgrass from Heat Press Nation, you have access to free lifetime technical support. It's so easy to get a hold of our tech support department. You don't have to file tickets. You don't have to email back and forth for 19 days. You just call us, 800-215-0894. The number is actually on your screen. And then just go to extension 3. You will talk to a live representative as long as you're calling during business hours. Alrighty. Tammy is asking, is DTF good for mugs or should I stick to sublimation? Sublimation is by far the best possible way to customize mugs. There's not a way to beat it. I don't believe DTF can even do mugs. DTF, if we're talking about the liquid DTF, that's pretty much just for garments. Now, if you have a white toner DTF printer, you are able to customize mugs, but sublimation is still gonna be better. You know, if I'm using a white toner DTF system to customize a mug, it's because I wanna customize a black mug or a dark colored mug and still have white on there. But for stuff like this, for regular blank sublimation mugs, dude, sublimation all the way, all the way. Deatrice is asking, will there be any sale on the Curio? Oh, you know, that's a great question. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, but I'll tell you this. Oh my gosh, how have I forgotten? Really quick. I think I mentioned it at the beginning, but for anybody who's kind of just getting here, if you want to see the full list of everything that's going to go on sale between now and Cyber Monday, text the word Black Friday. Make sure it's one word. So text Black Friday, one word, to 31592. If you want to see so I have my list here. This is actually just day one. If you want to see the list of all the sale days for Heat Press Nation's Black Friday sale, and you want to know exactly what's going on sale, the only way to get that information, text the word, you see it on screen, text Black Friday to 31592. Once again, Black Friday is just one word. Text Black Friday to 31592. Ow, that's hot. All right. Let's see, some more questions here. Gina's saying the ornaments are cute. The mugs are really gorgeous. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. That's really kind. Tammy says, thank you. You're very welcome. And Annette is asking, how can you put the image closer to the handle? So that's a great question. Okay, it's a little warm. It's fine. So with this mug press, let's go overhead. Can we see overhead? Yeah. So I'm gonna put this dummy mug back in the mug press, right? So you'll see, right, it doesn't fully touch the handle. There's a space. Not only that, the very edge of the heating element, I would say the last like ½ inch or quarter, does not get hot enough to press it. So as a result, because there's kind of that gap, if you want your image to look crisp and beautiful, you're gonna want your graphic about ½ inch away from the handle. Ow. I wanna say this graphic, when I printed it, was something like 8.2 inches wide. That's about what you're gonna wanna keep your template with that. All right. No, I'm sorry. Alex, can we put the Black Friday back on screen really quick? I think I either misspoke or we have a typo. Someone's asking 315-928. No, not 8. Just 31592. Oh, yes. Tiger Paw's asking for the number again. Yeah, let's put that back on screen. Yeah, 31592. It's a 5-digit number. I know that's weird to be texting to only a 5-digit number, but trust me, it works. Send the word Black Friday, all one word, to 31592. We'll leave that on screen for another moment. And yeah, you're gonna get the full list of everything that's going on sale. Or you can just check back here. I'm gonna be going live every day this week, and I'm gonna be demoing the sale items. So everything that you see me demoing, sorry, I say this week. Next week, it's gonna be stuff that's on sale. This Empress is on sale. This Empress is on sale, only 50 bucks. These are all on sale, everything's on sale. Let's go ahead and peel this. Ooh, that is hot. Doggone. My little tab trick is not working, so let's, there we go. Oh, there we go, there it goes. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna hold this one up. So look, if you see on the top, because these are over silver, which is like a light color, they look great. You could still see the reds, you could still see the greens. Now on bottom, all those colors are mixing with the blue gradient, so my yellow happy face looks almost lime green. So this is just an example. You wouldn't usually put graphics like this on a color gradient mug, but I did just want to show you how it works. Ideally, this is a great like celebration commemorative mug. You just put in a text like congratulations, 20 years, stuff like that. Dark colors are gonna look best on these mugs. But that being said, this still looks freaking cool. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right. So there we go, and that's gonna do it for our demos today. So again, everything that I used here is on sale right now as part of Heat Press Nation's huge Black Friday sale. This Impress 9-inch by 12-inch heat press, it's 25% off. So you're gonna get it at $189.97. That's a huge savings. And then, yes, this Impress mug press. Sorry, I had a total brain fart. Impress mug press, you guys, $50. $50, that's the dumbest price I've ever heard of. That's so cheap, you guys. It's such a solid press. And it's gonna come with Heat Press Nation's 1-year parts and labor warranty. Now, that's not like some warranty of like, oh, you know when you go to Walmart, they want me to buy a warranty for my doggone Cheerios, okay? And Walmart doesn't even service that warranty. You're paying an insurance company to really just pay you out if your stuff breaks. I don't want that. I don't want to get paid out if my stuff breaks. I want my stuff to work. So when you get your 1-year warranty with Heat Press Nation, standard on all of our machines, you have the option to add additional years of warranty. You could add up to 3 years of warranty, which means you could have this puppy covered for 4 years. Parts and labor means we'll take care of it. We'll make sure it's working. And the best part is that Heat Press Nation services that warranty. You're not just gonna get a prorated payout from some random company. No, Heat Press Nation, my buddies in the next building, they fix these. Like, that's how we service all of our machines ourselves. So that's a big difference purchasing from us versus buying something on, buying like a discount like Amazon or eBay Press or something like that. Heat Press Nation, we got you guys' backs. Anyways, so those are on sale. Select blanks are on sale, 15% off. But these glitter gradient mugs, super cool. Orca 11-ounce and these 3-inch ornaments, these are all on sale as of today. Some of them have been on sale for a little while now, so make sure you head on over to heatpressnation.com/Black Friday. Once again, if you want the full list of all of our sale items, send the word Black Friday, all one word, to 31592. That's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna see you guys all on Monday. We're going live every day next week. I'm gonna show you guys what's on sale. And then also, I'm literally gonna show you guys what's on sale. We're gonna do demos with all the sale, or not all of them, with a bunch of the sale products. All right, Annette, you're very welcome. Thank you so much. I can't talk. Thank you so much for watching. D, thank you so much. Annette, all of you guys, Sugar Plum, Just a Country Girl, everybody, thank you guys so much. Oh, that's really cool. Gina's saying that Jennifer Maker, the legend, has a tutorial on how to get sublimation on the handle. Well, very cool. Go check that out. She's great. I love Jennifer Maker. All right. D says, Jared, most of us are shopping while watching you. I hope so. That means that I'm doing my job right. Sugar Plum, thank you so much. Alrighty, guys, that's going to do it for me. I'll see you all on Monday, yeah? Have a great weekend.